Hello everyone and welcome to another video. So in today's video, I want to talk a little bit more about Pokemon. Now, as we all know, and as I've mentioned in previous episodes, we are going to be seeing re-releases, remakes, if you will, of Pokemon Pearl and Diamond, known as Shining Pearl and Brilliant Diamond. Along with that, we also have a very unique release, Pokemon Legends Arceus. Now, Pokemon Legends Arceus is, as I said, unique. So it seems like it's really changing the formula, and for good, in my opinion. I'm excited for Pokemon Legends Arceus. But with the release of Legends Arceus, that just raises so many questions for the Pokemon series as a whole. Now, what is the future of this series going to be? So if we stem all the way back to the original releases of Pokemon Red, Blue, and then a little bit later we had Yellow, we would have the mainline games, which were the mainline games, Pokemon Red, Blue, Yellow, and in Japan they had Green. And then we'd have the spin-offs, which would generally release either on the Game Boy or whatever home console Nintendo had on the market, or if the Pokemon Company or Game Freak decided to do something else. As the years went on, we'd have the likes of Pokemon Ranger, we would have Pokemon Troze, Pokemon Dash, the Mystery Dungeon games on the Game Boy Advance, the DS, the 3DS. Heck, we even got Pokken Tournament on the Wii U and DX on the Switch. We had Pokemon Snap, and a lot of these, spin-off games have their own legacies, and they've done okay critically and commercially. And then as the years went on even further, we started to see releases on mobile games. So we saw Pokemon Masters, we saw the hugely popular Pokemon Go, Pokemon Cafe Mix, this, that, and the fourth. And we started to see less retail releases for hardware. So now we're kind of in a unique position here, because the mainline games have started to kind of get repetitious with the formula, and fans have, taken note, and they have voiced their concern. I mean, there was huge controversy for Sword and Shield. It was insane. Left and right, people hated it, people loved it. But at the end of the day, it ended up selling over 20 million copies. It became the third best-selling mainline game Pokemon. It outsold the original Diamond and Pearl by almost 3 million copies. It's close to passing Gold and Silver, which it might not, but either way, it still did really well. Now, we can attribute that to maybe the first official mainline release on the Switch. I mean, I know they're technically counting Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, but we'll talk a little bit about those in a brief moment. So, where does that put Pokemon now? So we have Pokemon Mystery Dungeons Rescue Team DX, which was just a remake of the original ones, which got released and is a spin-off game. We've gotten Pokken Tournament DX. We have got the new Pokemon Snap coming out. We have gotten Cafe Mix. They're still supporting Pokemon Go, still supporting Pokemon Masters. Then we have the Pokemon Unite, which will be a mobile game. It'll also be on Switch as well. So what does that mean for the mainline series? Now, in my opinion, I think this is the route they're going to take. Now, I think we're going to have... This is my idea, in my opinion, of course. Everyone has their own. So I think we're going to have the mainline games, the traditional mainline games in the sense of Sword and Shield. I think they will continue with that. I don't think they'll ever drop that ball. I think they're going to keep on going with that. Along with that, I think they'll have the remakes. And they possibly could still have Ilka or another team do the remakes instead, giving them a little more time to flesh out the mainline games. So I think we'll have the mainline games, and then I think we'll have the remakes. And the Pokemon Company tends to release their mainline games on a yearly basis. Ever since 2016, we've been getting pretty much every year a brand new mainline Pokemon game. So they could just kind of flip-flop every other year. So we'll have the mainline games, we will have the remakes, and then on top of that, we will depend... Now, this is all dependent on how well Pokemon Legends Arceus does. Now, we also don't know a lot about it. We don't know if there's going to be another version. It's as of now, we just know it's just going to be Pokemon Legends Arceus. So it could take a hit in the sales department because maybe there's only one version of the game. As far as I know, people really like what they've seen. So, but it still really depends how well this does commercially. You know, the Pokemon Company is a huge, huge brand, so this has got to sell well if people want to see more. That's just how it is. So with the idea of Pokemon Legends Arceus selling well, we could see possibly a continuation of the Legends series, and maybe it'll become its own thing. Then I think we will also have the Let's Go games in their own category. Now, I'm pretty sure Junichi Masuda stated that dependent on how well Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee is received, they'll follow up with Let's Go games. And I've said this before, Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee did really well. They sold, as of right now, 13 million copies, which outsold the last Kanto remakes, which was Fire Red and Leaf Green. So that's got to be pretty well if you ask me. So I would assume we'd see Let's Go Johto. So I think that's the route they're going to take. I think we're going to see the mainline games, as in, you know, your traditional Pokemon Sword, Pokemon Shield, so on and so forth. So the, you know, Generation 9. I think we're going to have the remakes, which are kind of set in their own thing. I think they're going to, and then on top of that, I think depending on how well the Legend series does, I think they're going to stick with that. And then I think they're also going to have Let's Go Johto. I think they want to appeal to a very, very wide market. I think they want to cover all their bases. And, you know, as much as I hate to say it, but we can view this as similar to how, I'm not very familiar with Call of Duty, but I know there's 3 different teams that work on the games, and they kind of release in these like every other year or something like that. But it could be similar to that. And honestly, I think that's the avenue that the Pokemon Company is going to take. I think they're going to fire on all cylinders and just, you know, they're going to pump out those games. And now it could be that maybe Game Freak only works on the Legend series or only on the mainline series, and they outsource everything else in terms of mainline work to other developers. And maybe they will go forward with that. We'll have to really wait and see. You know, this is still pretty new. So first for the Pokemon Company to ever do something like this. So time will tell. But what do you guys think of the mainline series for Pokemon going forward? How do you think they're going to approach things? What do you think the release schedule is going to look like? Please let me know in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.